All right, my fellow Ambazonians. Una good evening for all for all our big papa them and our big mommy them, for all our big brother them and our big sister them, for all our uncle them and our auntie them, for all Ambazonian our neighbor them, and for all Ambazonian picking them. Una good evening for all una. I be una brother ASU. We are the press secretary for the executive office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. That means say now me I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for our War of Independence, Dr. Ayabacho. My people then, when a good evening for all una, I be very happy say all we don't come meet up for this number 22 day for the month of December. I get plenty things and where I want to come present and for all una. I get plenty talk where I don't come. Make all we talk am. Plenty things that already happen. And as una person, una analyst, una leadership coach, as una spokesman, I don't come for can give una an update of all the things that already happen. All the things that already, the noise we go out for outside there. I hear say una overlike Kongosa, so I go bring clarity for the Kongosa already happen for outside there. Today, I go to talk about Mefo and how it connect with the matter with General Aruke. And then how it connect for the mission for Ghana. I want all, as always, when confusion there, the expert go step in for give clarity for people then. And remove all the confusion so that our people they feel focus on what it matter. So I go to bring clarity for this drama where it happen for outside there. I go take on the go for that side for La République du Cameroon. The tell when I wait till it happen for La République du Cameroon, and then we go back for Ambazonia. For tell when I wait till La République du Cameroon, they do for implement their own agenda for Ambazonia. Before that one, when I sabi say, as we did for Facebook Live, they also stream with live for Ground Zero so that our people then too they fit participate for the conversation. So we also did live for ACN. So for all our people then for Ground Zero, I talk say una share and we thank una plenty for the good work. For all our mommy them, our papa them, all man for Ground Zero. I salute una good evening. For all our defense forces them, for all our generals them, from General Efang, the Supreme Commander, when I control all the forces them for Ground Zero. Okochu Cafe, Lieutenant General Popo, who salute una, Rambo, who salute all una, General Hassan, who salute una, General Bube, Commander General Capo, all una, who salute all una, General Small Pekin, Captain Small Pekin, General Papi, who salute all una. All Ambazonian generals them, including General Aruke, we don't come back for Ground Zero. General Aruke, welcome back for Ground Zero. We also caught you cafe. We hope say the waka way waka, you come back fine. If fine say you don't come back for the territory. I'm going to talk more about that one. All right. So for all our commanders them, all our defense forces them, we want to take the time for honor una. We want to take the time for honor una bravery, una courage, una dedication, and una sacrifices for the liberation of the Ambazonian people then. For all our people they did for that site for refugee, we did not for Nigeria. We don't see video, we don't come off outside yesterday. I'm going to talk about that one. I want to salute all the refugees them. the one they did for Nigeria, the one they did for Ghana, the one they did even for Central African Republic, and all across Ambazonia. I want to just salute one. The Ambazonian people right now, they go through a very tough time. A very tough time for the history of our people them. But now a very good time for the future of the Ambazonian people them as well. So why would they go through this tough time? Would they also go through a time when the greatest opportunity for the history of our people them? Before I enter for the matter, where I know say wanna be very excited. I know say wanna had it sweet. Now what's here? As you go talk today, Masa talk. What you gonna talk today? Before we go for the make us salute our friends the day for Facebook first, because we'll be people then we'll be one spirit. So when we meet up at the time, we show love, we show so we want people, we salute our brother, then salute our sister, them salute our auntie, them all our friends them. What they day for Facebook? Make a salute our people them for Facebook, and then we'll go start. Comrade DiCarlo, I salute you, Mr. Dav. Yes, Leonga Martin, the Donetsk Grand for that side for Boya. I salute you. All right, you say you did for Bokwai. We salute you, Leonga Martin, the Donetsk man. This guy, they hold the best party then for Boya every Saturday. Mami Florence Wilkins, we salute you. Welcome for all man. All right. Giscard, we salute you, Mr. Chi. We salute all now. Anga, Angwa, we salute you, Mr. Tigno. We salute all now. Yes. Chris, Mr. Chris, we salute you. Mutele, all right. We salute all man for house. Ndekem, we salute you, Mr. Anthony. We salute all now. Mr. Ivo, too don't come for here. Ivo, welcome, Mr. Ivo. You say you did how? Comrade Emmanuel, too don't come. Aziz, we salute all now. Comrade Tessie, we salute you, Mr. David. All right. Comrade Ambali Scott, you don't come for house. All man for house, we welcome. All right. All man for house, una welcome, all man for house. DiCarlo, you talk say what? Yes, Mami Florence Wilkins, shake no day. By the way, I don't open my my platform. Usually, I close my platform. That means not only the people them way they be my friends, not only them feel comment. Right now, I don't leave my platform open for any person for comment. Now, only one thing we ask of now. Respect the platform we did it. Respect the people that participate. If you want to argue, we not argue respectfully. As we talk, my phone they open, I go to monitor the team for blocking, it be activated. So your privilege to participate for the platform, it also means respect all the other people who did it. And if you want to argue, we be very civil to each other. We be very respectful for each other. We talk say they say people that feel agree, people that feel disagree, but we feel disagree respectfully. But if you come here and can't coach people them for insult people them on the comment section, then you know say they say I will block you permanently, because not been a thing this way. Our standard stand for not been a waiting. We want make people they be open so that they feel learn or feel exchange ideas or feel exchange opinion, but not be something where people they go because when I get fake accounts, when I go take the fact say when I use a fake account, when I ghost accounts, just because say people don't know who you be, they not show your face, it not mean say you any place where you go, when I go to show when I last them, when I empty last them for outside. So we welcome una for our platform. We leave them now for a place for educate our people then. And so if you come for here, take the time also for get better information so that you feel also help you for your own life and for you for understand what the Ambazonian people that they advocate for. May clarify. A platform when an educational platform, a platform when a leadership platform, a platform where they help people, they make change for their life and for create progress. Not been a popular platform because not been a comedy platform. All right? Not been a comedy club. Not been a drama club. For yeah, now for people the way they stand for Ambazonia independence. For yeah, we not there for yeah now for do comedy or for do drama. When I know the kind of place when I feel go get those kind of things. For yeah, now for the highest quality people there, where they believe for intellectual capabilities. They believe for skills, knowledge, expert, intelligence, and inspiration. For year, now for give our people them hope. For year, now for talk about the things we will move our people them forward. For year, now for bring clarity when confusion day. So now the thing this will day. Today, I get plenty things them way I need for talk with all man. I want to talk. And so as I talk these things, when I come with an open mind and when I listen, so that by the time when I want to live for you, when I go be transformed, as the big book where they call and say the Bible, they talk. We are transformed by renewing our minds. Our goal is for inspire our people them, educate our people them, give hope, uplift our people them, and point our people them for the things in where they go do them, we go guarantee say they get freedom, they get better life, they get better country, and they live a good life. All right. So welcome all man. Now welcome all man. Make we knock that small music again, and then we start. All right, all man for house. When I thank again, I don't thank when I plenty again, so when I don't take the time for join we. Make we start. We want to start by first of all, when I sabi say yesterday, it been a big day. It been at the second anniversary for the falling of the bravest Ambazonian we don't ever live. Yesterday, it make 2 years where the person where he don't do the greatest work for the history of the Ambazonian people then. General Ivo Mba, na the greatest Ambazonian where he don't ever worked for that land where they call us Ambazonia. General Ivo, na the greatest and the bravest Ambazonian where he don't ever touch that ground where they call us Ambazonia. Wait till General Ivo, it do him only for 2 years of his existence. Only for 2 years. For most people them, from the day where they born them till the day where they die, wait till he do him for 2 years. Even the one where they get the biggest book for this world. Even the one where they work for the biggest office for the United States of America. Even the one the way they don't build the big company them. Even the one the way they don't travel across the globe. No man, he no go ever do for his entire life. He no go ever do waiting a bridge. How they talk of pigeon? No man no go waiting General Ivo do him. No man no go ever compare him. So no matter who you be, what you don't do, for the sacrifices and the kind work where General Ivo don't do am for the Ambazonian people them for 2 years. There is no human being, no other Ambazonian no will ever be where they go born in. We go fit do what General Ivo do am only for 2 years. From the beginning of 2017 until the end of 2018. Just those 2 years. The kind hope we give for our people then. The inspiration we inspire Ambazonian young boys and young girls for rise up and defend Ambazonia. The encouragement we give for all communities. What he do for La République du Cameroon, their military. What he do for their bees, for their gendarmes, for their police, for their army, for their colonial administrators. What General Ivo Mba is doing for Ambazonia. For place where we did today as a people, as a nation. Now because of the foundation where General Ivo lay for we. Now because of his selflessness. Now because if one do something where it go move the people forward, even if it means say his own life go fall short. He not be interested for become a big man or fame. It will be now for serve the people and for answer the call of liberation and for do the work. We collectively, we don't rise up say we want a free nation. It put his life on the line. It build the most powerful defense force for give Ambazonia and them a foundation where they feel stand there and where their future will be guaranteed. It put plenty groups them for down. It divide weapons for every single group for ground zero. It helped for set up plenty boys them for ground. Made it stand for defend homeland. So while General Ivo, he don't finish his own work, we God send it for this world on behalf of the Ambazonian people then. He don't leave behind other heroes. He don't leave behind other great women and men where they continue that work on behalf of the Ambazonian people then. We get thousands and thousands and thousands of brave men and women where for the last 4 years they still sacrifice their lives. They don't leave their boyfriends. Young girls, they don't leave their boyfriends. Young boys, they don't leave their girlfriends. They leave their wives. They leave their pikin. They live their good life. They abandon their schools, their work for fight for Ambazonia. And so for the last 4 years, while we don't focus for give them guns and bullets, one thing we don't neglect them. We don't neglect for take care of them. We don't forget for take care of the heroes. We don't forget for take care of the people that they defend we. The people that they fight for the aspiration of the Ambazonian people. So because Christmas they come, I don't talk with a lot of the leaders. I say we get for focus or make sure say at least on Christmas Day, make the forces they get just common rice and beans for chop. Just common rice and beans. They never ask you for nothing. But for we for show our gratitude, for we for show our appreciation for their sacrifices, for all the things that they don't give up for their life, for our collective liberty, our collective freedom. I want to ask all we will participate today, make we give them rice and beans for chop. Make every single barrack for inside the territory of Ambazonia for this Christmas, make we give them chop for chop. So I want to ask all when I want to watch, and the one that we go watch after. If you dey for America, send even if na $20. It go help for buy one bucket beans. $30. It go help for buy one bag rice. Make any Ambazonian, it donate one bucket beans or a bag of rice for the forces them. Okay, make we answer this call. Hello?
It's Victoria calling.
Yes, the donors grant for that side for Victoria for Canada. How you doing, big boy?
$100 for the boys.
All right. Yes, thank you very much. Now,
$100 for the boys.
Now our big brother, brother John, for that side for Victoria. Yes, Canada to get Victoria. Brother John, our big brother for that side for Victoria for Canada. Yeah, he talks say he don't put $100 for make sure say the boys they get rice and beans for chop. $100, I think will give you about 30,000, about 35,000 francs. That one go buy at least you go buy one bucket beans and one bag rice. Brother John Leke, thank you very much. Done man. All right. Now in that, so the first $100 don't come. So if you did for America, use the cash app for your front. Give your one bucket beans or your one bag rice, and then the people they just want to do a credit card. They not get. If you're not there for America, you just go for TTOF website. You feel make a small donation. Your $20, your $30, your $40, your $50, or maybe you want to be big boy or you want to be big madam. Okay, may we take this call from South Korea. Hello.
Hey, my greatest.
Yes, my fine sister Pamela.
Yes. You know, I was waiting for this yesterday. I was hyped when we talked about this. This is what we should be doing. I think we should not even relent to give as much as we can. And I want to thank you for this special outing, and I applaud you, brother. We are standing with you. We are standing with you. I might not buy a bucket of beans, but I'll give $50 and I will be giving more. So I just wanted to let you know that we are standing and we are with our fighters and our mothers and brothers and sisters at Ground Zero. We want to extend our merries, and despite the difficulties, despite the times, they should know that we are all together and we are free. And we are free at last. So kudos to you and many others that are fighting for all of us.
Ambazonia, now fine sister that when I don't see this our sister already talk. Na town girl. That's what you find so now that you don't give $50 for the forces for one bag rice and one bucket beans. Thank you very much, Sister Pamela.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
We'll talk again.
All right. All right. So if you did for America, and if you did for America, you just use the Cash App, you put your small distinct day, and then you send me a screenshot so that at least if we give you a shout out, right? And then if you did for any other place for the world, when I use my phone number, or you send me message for Facebook, so that if you want to use PayPal also be available, but not private PayPal, because not been a public PayPal. This one I just campaign what they do for the soldiers them. As when I know our highest honor supposed to be for our soldiers them. So if you send you PayPal and you just do a small transfer for day, so that we will fit make sure say all the barracks, every barrack for all the 13 states, may they get better rice and beans for chop for this Christmas. All right. So now the information that we go the any person we want also one call, and then you want make maybe your donation live, we go fit take the calls them. So now the announcement that now make we go for the story way the main story we want to talk about for today. While we look for the donations then, if you also send me message for WhatsApp, talk say hey, PS, I want to make small PayPal donation, just send me a PayPal. If you send me message for WhatsApp, okay? We get a call right from Ground Zero. Commander, Abek, are they live for Facebook right now? Make we finish for Facebook and then we'll talk back. Abek. So, I go if you send me message for WhatsApp, you talk say, hey PS, I want to make small this thing donation for support the forces them for their Christmas chop. Give me a PayPal. Or when I get my PayPal, when I feel also send them for PayPal, we will check the PayPal as well. All right. Now make we start for the story, the real story we all when the wait time. La République du Cameroun, it did do a lot. They did do a lot for make sure say they end the armed resistance for Ground Zero, and them Paul Biya did do a lot right now. The government, the colonial government of Cameroon, it did pour in a lot of resources. They need to sleep for end the armed resistance for Ground Zero, and for make sure say Paul Biya implement a one Cameroon agenda, and for Ambazonia for accept special status and their decentralization. That plan, they did work on that plan 24/7. So, why did they work on that plan? They don't create a lot of partners. They don't create international partners. And they don't create a lot of local partners. Which is the kind of people they call and say enablers and collaborators. That one are local, now they are partners in that. So why they get this big plan? The whole goal now for make sure say La République du Cameroun it fear as Ambazonia they push say at the end this matter it will be resolved by the international community. They don't want them. Because they know say once the international community the matter enter for the hands or the negotiations now between Ambazonia and Cameroon go lost because the union are fraud. Cameroon no say they occupy Ambazonia. Cameroon no say he annex Ambazonia. Cameroon no say what he did do na neo-colonialism, na black on black colonialism. What he Cameroon did do na an occupation. They know want them. So they do everything possible for make sure say they destroy the armed resistance for ground. One of the things where they don't do since the early part of 2020. Now for use people then Ambazonians where Ambazonians they trust them. People they wanna call and say wanna leaders. People they wanna be look up to them. But now they don't cross line. They don't join La République du Cameroun. They don't take money. I don't need for go day. But I want just lay a foundation of what you need for talk about today. We not need for understand. Why La République do these things? Since 2016, when this new generation, they rise up for start what our forefathers they not be finished for 1961. I start for do analysis. I meet up a good brother for 2016 in Capo Daniel. I not be know ye, but we just meet up for Facebook. Wait till be the talk, it make a lot of sense for me, and wait till be the talk, it make a lot of sense for you. We can't connect since 2016. By early part of 2017, we become very good friends. We become very close. We see we think alike, and we reason almost the same way. We be very pragmatic. We not like jama things. So we develop a good working relation. I develop a good working relationship and a friendship and brotherhood with Capo Daniel. We become good friends, good brothers, and good comrades. We start for analyze this revolution. We start for see what the lawyers and the teachers that we do for Ground Zero and how we go take what they do for ground zero, bring them for diaspora, educate the Ambazonian people for diaspora, and then educate the strategy back for ground zero for say I go work. Now we don't understand this revolution very well. And since 2016, me and Capo Daniel, we bring in something we be missing for the Ambazonian War of Independence. We bring in class. We bring in intelligence. We bring in expert opinion based on scientific research. We start to do things based on empirical and irrefutable evidence. We bring quality into the revolution. We know what work, be based now for attack people then, be based on insults. It will be based on comparative analysis about what the work and what need the work. About which group they offer the Ambazonian people witty. And which leader they talk about witty. It matter or it not matter. We start to analyze things. We start to analyze La République, their strategy. We build a reputation based on trust, based on a track record of consistent evidence. While work will be based on science. I take work, what I don't do for the last 10 years as an expert for my own field. I take those knowledge, I take those skills, I bring them, I say, make I can serve my people. I look, say, what people that is suffer, and what people, with all the die with it happen, with all the suffering, the burnings, the killings, this thing will fail if we not bring in the needed expertise and a quality education for attract Ambazonia intellectuals. For bring high quality people then into the revolution. For attract quality talent, men and women. And men don't only see this thing like na some place where they only go coach people then. Like na some place where this leader versus that leader. They make they see a generation where they don't be ready. Now for those who start to do our work, we start to offer analysis. And for the last 4 years, we don't give the Ambazonian people them the highest quality of education. We don't do the highest quality of research. And we'll never be wrong even one time. No analysis where we don't make them and it come out for be wrong. We don't study La République system and we always warn our people them on their strategy in advance. It is like a person where it is like some person where you know how the weather will be. Okay? You get information about the weather system. It will help you for prepare how for dress because you will know when rain will fall. You will know when thunderstorm will be. Because you get the information about the weather for the day. You go even know when for leave your house for go farm. And you go know exactly when rain go start fall, when the thunder go start fall, and so that you know when for come house. Once you get that kind of information, a person will not get that information. You never even know whether that information they exist. That person feel the leave house now when thunder go start for fall. And most of the time, the person feel even die because he not be get access for which if he warning. You know, we get access for information. We feel help people make decision in advance because it get quality information about the environment, about which go happen. So what we don't bring them for the Ambazonian people. Now the best education for give what people them an understanding of La République du Cameroon, their strategy, and then how Ambazonians they develop strategies where if guarantee their freedom and independence from La République du Cameroon. So 5 days ago, for night, wa Ambazonia FBI, Capo Daniel, he can warn the Ambazonian people then. Say, look, Ambazonian, this was general way that they call it Aruke. General Aruke. We like it. He said something did happen. He said something don't happen with Aruke. A day before that, we don't get that information. Make a take on back. Last month, Mimi Mefo, he write for a Facebook page 2 times about General Aruke. He not make 1 week. He write, he praise Aruke, right? Praise Aruke. He not reach 1 week. Mimi Mefo get a live interview with General Aruke. When I remember? That moment, I call Capo. I call a couple of other people then. I tell them, say something is cooking. The moment Mimi Mefo is start for praise Ambazonia and praise a particular person, something is cooking. Then they prop Aruke for something. I call Capo, I call a few Ambazonians who I trust them. I tell them, say, now watch out. La Republique is cooking something. Same thing. When Mimi Mefo go write about Ericato and Mark Barretta, I can't tell when I say something is cooking. It not reach 1 week. The commode go announce may school resume for Ambazonia. When I remember, La Republique take and put them for front newspaper. I can't tell when I be warned when in advance. There is always something cooking. All you need to do is connect the dots. Not be blind. Not be carried away. Now a game of politics. La Republique du Cameroon don't lose Ambazonia. They want to recover their gains. And if we not let ourselves be driven by emotions instead of practical evidence we dey for una front, we not go lost what did happen. After that Mimi Mefo interview with Aruke, they prop up Aruke. A few months ago, a lot of things that did happen with Aruke group, and they will not like for Candy talk this thing for outside because it's not for the best interest of Ambazonians. The signs that already be. If you don't make Aruke passport, buy Aruke ticket through the Catholic Church and Cardinal Toomey from the Prime Minister's office for take Aruke go Germany. We get detailed intelligence. Aruke be know about it. For move Aruke for the battlefield. It be also be while La Republique it be the work for move Aruke for a battlefield, the colonial military it be been at their opportunity for kill Aruke. We call Aruke. They call Aruke, they warn Aruke. Say, look, be very careful. As they take you one commode for make you fly out, if he been at the opportunity to for kill you. So be very careful. That plan can fail because they leak them out. If not be so, we become warned una about success Kongo and Nambere. We can't warn una. Say they will carry Ambazonians from Nigeria come for Cameroon. When will the pictures, the leak, we get intelligence. Say Nambere and Success Kongo, they meet up with the deputy French ambassador for La Republique of Cameroon. When I want job we raw. When I say it not happen, we present the pictures. We tell when I say something is cooking. It not reach 1 week. a plane with Nambere and Socks and Congo, it land inside Simalen Airport. We're not there for propaganda. But what be based on science, on human behavior. I don't spend 10 years for the field of human behavior. So I no need for impress una. But you need for impress yourself with scientific evidence. Human behavior be very predictable. Since 2017, I don't predict every single leader in behavior of Ambazonian War of Independence. And I educate una on all those things. When I go back, when I go look at everything I tell una about Sako, it don't happen for on a front. Everything I tell una about Chris Anu, it don't happen for on a front. Everything I be telling about Dr. Akwanga, it don't happen for on a front. Human behavior be predictable if you get the fundamental science of people, their behaviors. So, it will already be certain. Say right after Capo Daniel, it come out for be the chairman for the British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces. And this was sister way for America, where they call him Momsy. The moment he take over that post, we know say the game don't be over for that force. We be know. Compare when Capo BB, first of all, now me and Capo, we help for brand that force, publicize that force, and make that force make it become popular. Now we sell Aruke to the Ambazonian people and make it we be today. We do enough for the benefit and the goodness for Ambazonia. We do enough for build Ambazonia and make it a great general. I never ever talk for you because I never even get the interest for talk with generals. But once I get information, say some person they do good work, I they promote that person to the highest level. So we build that force, we brand that force, and sell that force to Ambazonia. Raise money for that force. Compare when Capo Bidede as the chairman for that force. Look at the 2019 Independence Day, where Capo held that force for the community mobilization and the kind Independence Day where they put them. Compare them. Since that girl, that was sister way for America, we want be CIC. Compare them. Compare that force. Compare the British Southern Cameroon Resistance Force. When Capo be there, how that force be there, the kind battle where they be get them, the kind weapon where they be get them, how many soldiers they be get them. Compare them since when Capo leave and this was sister take over. Compare that force till today. How many soldiers they did it? How many guns they get them? The group don't divide into two. They don't fall out. Aruke and his commander, they don't fall out. They don't scatter them. They know this one. But not as until we get for the even to talk about it for outside. So take one of the commander, Buango fight Aruke for kill Aruke. I persuade that boy for call them to reconcile. Say no fine. Because Aruke be still keep two of their AK then. Since that girl, that was sister for America, we want BCIC for this group. He never held for buy that group even one AK. Not to talk of giving them granuts. We get to understand the politics when people they take the revolution. Now for place of them for build power instead for help forces, may they become powerful for defend the land and defend the blocks. When this Swiss matter come out outside, when Arab Sabi say the CIC, the woman that was sister waiting for America, write letter for the diplomatic community using Aroke, a group, for get involved for what it won't happen for Switzerland. When I know so, make it to start for be important, not be Amazonian. So we be already get a lot of things then. Say the way they don't manage Aroke, they don't make it don't become an ineffective commander. And they don't take it to use them for politics, for their own popularity, and not for the effectiveness of Ground Zero. For their own popularity outside here. It become like a competition for outside here. Not been a competition for liberate Ambazonia from la Republic of Cameroon occupation. We see say that force will not be a force anymore, because when people they come into something, they not get the experience for least forces, they not get the experience of guns, they not get the experience for motivate forces, they don't understand the art of warfare, they don't understand the art of leading fighters that we did for that kind of environment. What do you expect? What do you expect? What did you expect? Which kind of motivation you go give them? Which kind of tactics and strategy you go give them? Now be very careful. So, evidence, it come out, say they don't finally succeed for move General Aroke from the territory. They don't persuade Aroke. Aroke be already vulnerable. Once they start for propping up, you know say don't be vulnerable. Once they start for come out to make all this interview them, you know say it's already a vulnerable general. With the politics on the entire head. He was already vulnerable. We get concrete evidence. Say General Aroke, they don't succeed. The Swiss HD, through their third parties, they don't succeed for move General Aroke from the battlefield into Ghana. Aroke be already suffer for Ghana. He be already regret. And they be don't the abandon he. The people in the movie they don't the abandon Aroke. They don't keep to their promises for take care of it. We get evidence of the money where they send for Aroke for Ghana. A close family member, how much money they send for Aroke, we know. We know exactly how much money. We get the evidence of money where they send for Aroke for Ghana. For rescue Aroke. Because the situation beyond the bad. So when Capo Daniel can blow the whistle for Ambazonians, it not be been about Aroke. For blow the whistle, now for warn the Ambazonian people of HD their plan for consistently move fighters from the battlefield for end the war. It not got anything for do with Aroke. Aroke not just one of the victims of this scheme. Aroke is a victim. The good fighter and the general are a victim. Now a victim of the people that he handled Aroke. Now a victim of people that they want to become importance. For what did it go on in the name of negotiation? They want to be participants. Even if it means that they go move fighters for battlefield. As long as they are participants and they go get a voice. It no matter whether Ambazonia fail or it succeed. It no matter whether the war end. As long as them, they matter. As long as them, they get a skin in the game. Aruke decide for remain a free agent so that they go get competing powers for bid on who be who. Aruke na one of those victims. Just like Nambere fall victim for Sako and all the other one them. Now one of those victims. Now not blame the commander. Now blame the management of the commander. Because it makes it become vulnerable. To the point where they want poison Aruke for Nigeria. He know these things. So when Capo can blow this alarm to the Ambazonian people, now for one will not about the destructive nature of HD, for their need for end the war for ground, and so that they feel quickly go sign a peace agreement with Paul Biya for make peace return for Northwest and Southwest, as in the color. Aruke na one of the victims. So I want to ask you now this thing. When Capo Daniel can blow this alarm 5 days ago for night, when early morning 4 days ago, why it be say during that period for this country will be so serious? Why Aruke it not be come out immediately as he be used to do and before when this kind of accusation they come out? Why it not be come out immediately? Make video if it not be there for Ghana. Why it take them now 5 days? I mean, why it take them now 4 days for make video? Because once Capo Daniel blow the alarm and they know say we don't get the evidence, it destroyed their plan. It destroyed the plan for surprise Ambazonians. It destroyed the plan for use Aruke for make a press conference for Ghana. For say they don't support an Ambazonian general. They don't come out. They can't talk say he support this peace process. What they call and say HD. It destroyed the plan. So now the action now. Why it take now 4 days for Aruke for make a video? If Aruke cannot be there Ghana, why it take now 4 days for make a video? Why? For something will be so serious, why it taking now 4 days? Now the first question I want to ask now. Number 2, when Capo Daniel blow the alarm, blow the whistle and warn the Ambazonian people then, Capo Daniel not be called Akwanga name. It not be called Bo Hebedi name. Akwanga never ever talk about Aruke. Bo Hebedi never ever talk about Aruke. Wait till make Akwanga, he can't respond for something we not concern Akwanga. Wait till make Akwanga can't respond for Capo Daniel and can't talk about this incident. If Aruke not be the Ghana, and if Akwanga not be involved for the plan for move Aruke from ground zero to Ghana under the Swiss HD, why wait to make Akwanga about this matter? Wait till about this matter, it make Akwanga can't respond for that matter, for that manner. Wait till make Bo Hebedi, wait Capo Daniel not be calling name, and he not be get anything for do with more risk. Wait till make Bo Hebedi, he can't respond to Capo Daniel. You wanna see him? Now because they know say be not true, and because they work for Swiss HD, it be been an embarrassment for them. They get for quickly can't respond. It take them 4 days because the plan don't be exposed. They got for quickly find a way for rush Aroke back for ground zero. And then Aroke make video. Now on Tuesday, since until we come out on Thursday, on Thursday last week, they got for quickly rush Aroke from Ghana back to ground zero. And then go make video on Tuesday. Una the joke with the wrong generation. We don't tell una. We don't tell una the joke with the wrong generation. We'll be a very smart generation. We understand these little games very well. Una know we play with the Ambazonian people then. Akwanga don't move, it don't sell all Sokade forces them. Move almost all of them. Now only one Akwanga fight I remember for ground zero. Na General Diamond. Now all that. We don't understand the game. But every day go they would make tweets about Sokadev. Say Sokadev don't go fight La Republic for here. There is no such thing on ground zero anymore as Sokadev. He don't sell the forces them. Nobody like declare ceasefire. How you money go declare ceasefire? Nobody Akwanga declare ceasefire. Ambazonians. When I go for be very careful for what you want them. When I go for be very, very careful for what you want them. When I go for be careful. Because any small mistake, it will prolong the suffering of the Ambazonian people then. Any mistake, it will only prolong una suffering. If una fall chucky for the international system, una go get una self for blame because una get 4 years of consistent quality education. Una get 4 years of consistent daily quality education. If una fall chucky for poor beer, it scheme them now. Una sabi, una go remain under occupation. If una one can play na this small politics then, when they use small activism, and kapo done show evidence, and kapo done show evidence. Now una sabi, now today, now in this, now I put up the video for una. When I can't shit for here, begin make noise. The day for that they kill our people, them and born villages. Who said that this thing there? Now give me a moment. I'll show you that video. When I did for you, when I make na jokes, when I make na own small politics them. And when I need to understand what they do and behind on backs. I can't show make na small comments. When people don't even feel for reason or think, or even ask critical questions. Make a put in a video. The villages and this one, Ambazonian the Bonham. And I'll get small ghost. They will make comment when they never even know what did happen behind the scenes. And they never even know the manipulation will take place. For bring Ambazonian back under Cameroon. And for Rush, we'll go sign peace deal with Pobia. What's that video with Pobia the born Ambazonian village today? Video don't come out with the born villages. For Meme? Excuse me. Where the born Ambazonian villages from Meme? The military, they go back, they go burn villages. Why did they move on fighters from ground zero? But when I can't shit down for you, begin to argue with people the way that they can't save one. Same thing they do. General Ivo, he come up, he defend Ambazonia, fight for Ambazonia, liberate Ambazonia. He do the shit on. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. A person who want liberate una. Una choose corrupt people. Una value corruption over competent leadership. Una choose incompetent people over experts where they feel liberate una. Una go worship lazy people where they use the revolution as a means for make money, and una go crush hard work. Una go worship people then where they lie una, and then the one day where they tell una the truth, una go want crucify them. The people where they want save and liberate una go conspire for say kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. The one day where they want me una remain under occupation, una go worship them. The one where they get sense for do research and educate una go coach them. Una replace insult. Una go rather prefer insults than intelligence. So, Ambazonians, when I get a choice for maker, when I get a choice for maker, if una want freedom, una know what you go give una freedom. As we speak, La Republique du Cameroon, it go back, it go for Nigeria. It use enablers and traitors. It go back for the same people where Cameroon military rape them, burn their house, kill their papa, kill their mommy. It go back for those same people. It go give them one bucket, soap, a cup of rice, a cup of salt. And those same people go take her. They rape your mommy, rape your pikin, kill your brother, burn your house, drive you from your own community. You go become a refugee for Nigeria. 4 years after, the same occupier, the same terrorist, he go send people them where they want make you remain a slave. He send them. May they can give you soap, bucket, cup rice, and packet Maggi. You go back for those same people them. You take them. And then when they expect the international community may give una independence. And then when I go expect the international community talk say when I be serious or gain independence. Who say when a dignity they Ambazonians? Who say when a dignity they? Who say when a humanity they? No wonder Paul Biya do what he do for Ambazonia. No wonder on a daily basis Paul Biya do what he do for Ambazonia. That's why we need a Capo Daniel. That's why we need people that will be selfless. For help, for safe one. for show wetin it mean for lead. Wetin it mean for give your life and give your comfort for serve a people. For the kind sacrifice we make on a daily basis. We don't give up our ways of life just for help, for liberate the people, advocate for a people, fight for a people. We'll be a powerful people, but make we not live on. Make we be used for the benefit to return our people them as slaves under Cameroon. We'll get powerful forces on the ground. We'll get powerful dignity. We'll get men and women where they be full of grace, of dignity, of character, where they don't pass the level of corruption. We know what freedom mean. We know what it mean for be free. We know what it mean for live for a free community, a free society. We know what it mean for people then forget opportunity. We know what it hard work if we give a person, when a person get opportunity and they get a freedom. The possibilities they be so much for the Ambazonian people there. Make we not get caught up. If you don't understand the game go use you. If we don't understand the dirty games of La République of Cameroon with their international partners, we not go be used. I don't talk am. For say the born with an occupied territory not be our fault. But now our fault for remain under occupation. For say the born with for poverty not be our fault. But now our fault for live under poverty and die poor. La République di born house Ambazonia. It kill wa papa then kill wa mommy then kill wa sister then. Now our fault if we leave Cameroon occupy Ambazonia. Now our responsibility for do the right thing for the Ambazonian people then. Now our responsibility for catch all the corruption, all the conning, all the embezzlement and enam. Now our responsibility. Not be any person he own. So when Capo can speak, now because you know one made a mess up with the Ambazonian people, their destiny. For a few political scavengers, where they seek political attention and position instead of to free people, where they seek free money from the international system, and the need to be significant instead of the need to liberate the people. Capo Daniel and a person way Ambazonian and they feel trusty. And that's why the enemy is afraid. ASU, a person way Ambazonian don't come for trust them because of the consistency of our work. It speaks for itself. We're not there for make people become famous. No. I want to serve. I want to make a difference. I want to make what people, I want to see a free homeland. I want to make what people picking them. They grow up in peace and in conducive environment. I want to see a thriving society. I want to make all young Ambazonians, they get the same opportunity with me I get them. And even more. I want every Ambazonian girl and boy may live a good life. May every Ambazonian boy and girl they get dream for your heart. And I know so what people they be very hardworking. All they need now an environment of opportunity and the freedom for them to pursue their happiness. And also, if one mommy the fit make Gary send we for school. Imagine if our people they just get freedom and opportunity, which they fit create them for themselves, which they fit create them for their families, which are one that will see a big mommy is sick, and there is a quality hospital mommy fit go there. So our people they get access to quality drinking water, good roads, environment where they feel live in peace, good education system for our picking them, and a system of government will be accountable, it be transparent, and it be progressive for develop the people then and the nation. I think that I fight for. That's why I choose for all Ambazonian leaders who I don't make my research since 2016. I accept for work with the governing council of Ambazonia for serve the Ambazonian people them under a structure. When I be very careful with groups them when are free agents. When I be very careful with activists when are free agents. Because after 4 years, we don't get better structures than for here. Where every Ambazonian we mean well. You feel serve under a structure because you go make a greater contribution. Your contribution will be greater than for you for to do this one-man show for your own relevance and your own significance. I don't do research on APLM of Dr. Akwanga. I don't do research on Morris. I don't do research of Sakoi IG. I don't do research on Pagoji Dinka, the Republic of Ambazonia. I don't do research on Sisekwe IG. I know every single one of those institutions, how they be made up of. So I come for a conclusion. On the best place for my talent, my skills, my knowledge, my education, for get the greatest impact on our people and for make the greatest contribution. Same. Now the conclusion that will come, me and Capo will come under. That's why Capo be served under Sisekwe IG. They will not be free to make any meaningful contribution. But see how much work we don't deliver for the Ambazonian people them since we come for work under the governing council. See the quality of work. Because the environment, now environment of high performance, now environment based on the vision, the strategy, and the roadmap. Now an environment based on competence. So with the help we will deliver high quality value for our people then. A lot to go on. Be wise. Cameroon need to sleep. What did General Aruke need for do? Now for be humble for a mistake we don't make up. Accept those mistakes. Learn from those mistakes. And focus as a general. I may not live, I may use it as a political tool. I'm not talking about you can't apologize to anybody, any person. But make it learn from those mistakes. I may focus. A general the focus. May surround himself with great people. What if he make it become for live his own greatness as a general? Aruke get a lot of potential. He could do a lot for the Ambazonian people then. Vulnerability if it become the greatest weakness. If it lead to a soldier death, when that soldier live in need for become importance, pass in need for do the work we sign up for. Now be very careful. I be get so much I need for talking today, but because of the shortage of time, we go continue tomorrow. My goal, as always, now for educate, for inspire, and for give hope. Always. We love our people there. We want to see a free homeland. We got a few more days to go before the new year. We get to enter the new year with a new mindset. Now 4 years this we can't finish and for this war of independence. So the next few days, I'm going to bring in an education about how to prepare ourselves for the new year, the kind goals we'll get for set for the new year, the kind readiness for make 2021. They could be at the end of this war and the freedom of Amazonia. So the next 7 days, I'll really be focused now for prepare the people in terms of mindset and prepare our spirit, our minds, our emotion, our souls, our heart. We do very well. You will not get carried away. Take this message, share it for other people as well. We wish General Aruke well, and I want to welcome you back to Ground Zero. So welcome back, General. Welcome back. You be a general who will respect you. We love you. We wish you well. We wish you well. Welcome back to Ground Zero. Welcome back. We're there for you for serve you as you serve the Ambazonian people. We're there for you for support you and your forces. If you need something, we will be out here for raise money for you and for your forces. We'll be one people. We they fight for a common destiny. We not hate each other. That will make each other better. This talk that will make all we better. This talk is about accountability. That will help we improve. That will help we correct our errors. Learn from our mistakes. And make sure so we not repeat them again. All right? As always, I love when I plenty. When I get it. Oh, before I go, again, make an appeal for every single ambassador when they listen. Would you do a campaign for send chop for all the barracks for Ambazonian soldiers? If you did for America, the cash up for your front, just send your $20 or $30 for make sure say this Christmas soldier get chop for chop. You also go for ttof.net. You go put your $20, your $30 or $40, $50, and you make a note for this say feeding for the soldiers. If you also send me a Facebook message or a WhatsApp message for say I want to donate for PayPal, have you send money, but within the next 24 hours, we can't give you how much we come in, and we'll send them directly for the forces. And when they buy the chop, all when I will take and see them. Now the country that will be like. I want to end up for thank all when I don't participate for tonight. And for the one the way probably I not go talk for now, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. When I stay safe and when I stay strong. 2021, it will be a great year for the Ambazonian people then. Based on what I know and based on what I know they happen. It will be a very good year for the Ambazonian people then. For these next few days, when I stay strong, when I stay focused, when I show more kindness, when I any man, whether not for ground zero a day, help the one where they be needed, where they need. Give water for the one where they need water for drink. If you get small chop, give chop for the one where they need chop. Or people the way they do for prison. When I cook chop, and I go give the one where they for prison. When I see a family where they don't be displaced, if when I get small place, room for a house, when I take some in for help. As a people, they go through a very tough time. There were kindness, were love for one another, and were compassion for each other. Were capacity for support and give each other strength. Now I go make we go become victorious. We go emerge as a victorious people. When I show support. Make love be us until we drive we. Make love be us until we lead we. Make the love for one another, the love for the freedom of our people. Make caring be us until we move your heart. Be kind. Now get a blessed evening. May God bless all. Now good night.